What would be the price of Myria if it were to hit the same market cap as Gala Games during the last bull market, which was in 2021? So we're going to take a look at this today. Right now, Gala Games is sitting around 4.5 cents. And we all remember in 2021 where everything just absolutely went to the moon. You could throw money in any project and make money. And as we take a look at Gala Games here, it went all the way to a token price of about 80 cents or so, and this went absolutely parabolic over a few weeks, went to 80 cents. But what we want to look at here is the market cap. So if we take a look at what we had here at the all-time high, we had a market cap of about $5.2 billion for Gala Games. Now, it's important to understand that the market cap is not the fully diluted market cap, and that means that this market cap was only based on the tokens that are in circulation at that time, and it does not account for the total supply of Gala. So the total supply of Gala is 40 billion. They are burning tokens as well. CoinMarketCap is reporting 35 billion in terms of total supply and around 7 billion in terms of circulating supply. So that's also something we have to take into account. And now if we take a look at Myria, we're sitting around 0.0053 or so. And if we just take a look at its chart, we had some sort of a low here around 0.004. But now we want to understand what would happen to Myria if it were to hit that $5.2 billion market cap, similarly to what Gala did in 2021. Now, first and foremost, we kind of have to understand what the Myria tokenomics are to make some sort of assumption if it were to hit the same market cap. And I just want to preface what the token utility is for Myria. So they do say here, let me just move my face out of the way so you guys can see this. So we have a protocol fee. Remember, Myria is a layer 2 on Ethereum. So I'm not exactly sure what this protocol fee is, but they do say that there is going to be a Myria fee on transactions. Then you can only purchase a Myria node with Myria tokens. There's also going to be staking. There's governance of the Myria ecosystem. And lastly, there's exclusive NFTs if you hold the Myria token or the Myria node. That's another utility of the token. And I'm sure you're going to be able to buy NFTs with the Myria token. Now, if we get into the tokenomics of Myria, we know that there is a total supply of 50 billion tokens. Now, here is the token allocation. So 36% for node emissions, 19% for project development, 40% for the ecosystem fund, and then 2% for reserves and 3% for token generation event as well as liquidity. So that is what we know in terms of where this Myria is distributed. And we also need to understand what's being unlocked exactly when, because not all of these tokens are in circulation. And it's the same thing with Gala. They are emitting tokens on a daily basis. So first and foremost, the TGE and the liquidity are immediately unlocked. And if you remember correctly, that is 5% of the total supply. And this is going to start emitting 12 million tokens roughly on a daily basis. And every 2 years, there is going to be a halving cycle. Again, very similar to what Gala has with their nodes. Now, scrolling down here, we have the ecosystem where 13% of that 40% is going to be immediately unlocked, and then the rest of it is vested over 36 months. And after that, we have the project development with a 6-month cliff, meaning nothing can happen for 6 months. And then after that, they are linearly unlocked over 4 years, and the reserves are unlocked immediately. So if we take a look at this token distribution chart, I don't personally like it because we don't have a line for the total tokens given on a specific date. We kind of just have the different categories here. So I would like to see a total token supply, but it is what it is. So that's what we have. And if we go over to my Excel spreadsheet, I kind of broke everything down to kind of give us an idea of what could happen if it were to reach the same market cap as Gala. Now let me get rid of my face so you guys can see all the numbers here. So I essentially took all of the data we just looked at in the white paper. I have it all set up here. We have 50 billion in terms of total supply. And if we take a look at the numbers, so 36% for nodes, that's 18 billion, 19% for project development, that's 9.5 billion, 40% for the ecosystem fund, that is 20 billion. And then the 5% here for these two are about 2.5 billion for the combination of those two. So now if we take a look at exactly how many tokens we can estimate depending on the different time of year, so if it's 6 months into this project, if it's a year into this project, so on and so forth, we can do some quick math to understand exactly what's happening. So as you guys know, right now there is 12,328,000 tokens that are given out to node holders on a daily basis. And as we mentioned, this is going to be halved every 2 years. So obviously 12 million down to 6 million, then down to 3 million after year 5 or on year 5. Now, project development, there is a 6-month cliff, so nothing on launch, but 6 months into it, there's going to be about 197 million tokens that are going to be given out or distributed or be coming into circulating supply every single month. Now, similarly with the ecosystem fund, we have 13% on launch, which is 2.6 billion available on launch. And after that, there is about 483 million on a monthly basis. And last but not least, this 5% here is all unlocked on launch. So what I did here is we have a number of tokens that are essentially in circulating supply directly on launch, and that would be 4.6 billion. Then after 6 months, we do know that there is a project development that is going to start emitting. So that is why I have a 6-month milestone here. And let's say we were to see the next bull market in 2024. Well, we could potentially take this number of tokens, which is the number of tokens or Myria tokens, which would potentially be in circulating supply by the end of 2024. If we take this number here and we put the Gala market cap of it in 2021, which was 5.2 billion, we divide that by the number of tokens, it could mean that Myria's price could be about 40 cents per token. Now again, these are assumptions, and of course, who knows what's really going to happen, but as you can take a look here, if we were to see the similar market cap of $5.2 billion, similarly to what Gala hit in 2021, but if we were to see that in 2025, because there are more tokens in circulation for Myria, because of course it's been longer, more tokens have been emitted, well, we can see that at that point, at the end of 2025, we could have a 20-cent token if it were to reach 5.2 billion in market cap. Now, similarly with 2026, you can do the same exercise here, and that would give you about a 14-cent Myria price. Now, obviously, you can play around with any of these numbers. If you think Myria could go to a $7 billion market cap, well, you can do that as well, and you can see the impact it would have on the token price. And you can also estimate any type of token or the quantity of tokens, because of course, it could be during 2024, it could be during 2025, and not necessarily at the end of the year. Now, also, they could be burning tokens. We're not too sure what their burn plan is, but that kind of gives you an idea of what could potentially be Myria's price if it were to hit the same market cap that Gala Games hit back in 2021, which was 5.2 billion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. If we close it off by saying it's going to happen at the end of 2024, Myria's market cap is going to be 5.2 billion. We are going to have 13.1 billion tokens in circulation. That would mean we have a 40-cent Myria price. And right now, as we already said, Myria is not even at 1 cent. So of course, speculation, you guys can understand and do your own analyses. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. And with all of that being said, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.